Today, you'll find Pizza Ranch restaurants all over the Midwest, but the chain started right here in KELOLAND. Kelly Volk looks at how the business has grown in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND.
Whole, Iowa is home to the very first Pizza Ranch. Founder and president Adri Gruneweg was just 19 when this restaurant opened in the small northwest Iowa town in 1981.
Well, the first couple weeks it was crazy because everybody in the small town is going to try the new restaurant out.
The pizza place racked up just over $8,000 in sales in 1 month.
When I talk to people, especially new franchisees, and tell them that a whole month we did 8,200, they look at me like, oh my goodness, because that's probably an average day at most places today versus a whole month.
A few years later, a second Pizza Ranch opened in Orange City. Then came the first franchise in Mountain Lake, Minnesota. The plan in the early days was to cater to smaller communities.
Back then, these towns were begging for anybody to come to town, and they would almost give you a building on Main Street for free if you would use it. So it just one after another. It was crazy times.
Of course, there have been lessons learned along the way, too. Gruneweg says Pizza Ranch made big jumps to California and Florida decades ago, but they didn't pan out.
There's not one in California today, and there's not one in Florida today.
But you will find more than 200 stores in more than a dozen states.
We're looking at Texas, Arizona right now. We got one open in the Nashville area, and second location coming up pretty quick there.
The #1 location is the Pizza Ranch on 41st Street in Sioux Falls.
I did dishes, I was a delivery driver.
Mike Ferris worked here as a high schooler, and today he's a co-owner and the general manager.
I think we can seat over 400 people in this restaurant, and we need all the seats every once in a while.
This location on 41st Street in Sioux Falls is also home to the first Fun Zone. This arcade setup is now an important part of Pizza Ranch's business plan.
Now it is a part of every new Pizza Ranch.
Different generations have come to know the flavors of Pizza Ranch. Whole Mayor Arlen Moss and his wife aren't the only ones in their family who enjoy an outing to the local restaurant.
We got grandchildren that they come, it's like, let's go to the ranch. They love going to the ranch.
Many more families will experience the ranch in the years to come. Gruneweg says he has 3 sons who can take over someday, but he has a goal he wants to reach before he hands over the reins.
I told people I'll retire when we hit 500 stores. So if they want to get rid of me, we better hurry up and get to that point. But if they want me around for a long time, but 500 is my goal.
And they'll use their recipe for success to get there. With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Kelly Volk.
Gruneweg says the restaurant's most popular pizza is the Stampede, which has different meats, olives, mushrooms, and more.